Coach, I'll just start with this. Top 10 matchup in Morgantown here on Saturday with Duke. I know you're really excited. You have some history with their program, obviously. Just tell me your thoughts going into Saturday.
We have so much respect for Duke and what they do year in and year out. Obviously, like you said, they're the fifth best team in the country. So for us to have this opportunity to match up with them and to see a program that we respect so much, but also an opportunity, to perform and play against them, it's going to be an exciting matchup.
Any questions for Coach? Go ahead, Mark.
Hey, Coach. It's been a long time since we've got to see your girls play. I think the last time y'all had a chance to play anybody was that NWSL team. What could you take away from a game like that with some experienced collegiate players and some others that are professional? What were some of the takeaways from that matchup?
It was such an incredible opportunity for us to really see who we were and what we needed to do to get to the next level. Anytime you play the pros, they're doing everything quicker, faster, stronger. But it also allowed us as coaches and the team to just make some adjustments. So there was no better time for us to play a professional team than before a Duke game. And I think that Duke and, this professional team do things on the same level, and they have a lot of the same characteristics. And we just had to address some of those areas. So lesson learned, and what a great opportunity for us to get into that match.
It's been roughly 2 weeks or so since y'all have gotten to play someone. Is that more of a positive or a negative? Because you could look at it both ways, a lot of resting time, or you haven't gotten to play anyone recently. How do you kind of look at that?
It's COVID. It's really hard right now when you have 4 conferences playing in the fall, and then everybody else in conference play now in the spring. But with that being said, we have to be very particular about how we're scheduling, and also be careful if, some of the players do get COVID. So I do think I love the rhythm of, a game every week. I also think it allowed us to train and be able to make some adjustments. So of course I love that. But there's good and bad to both of it. So I just look at this as an opportunity, and the team has been working so hard to really just focus on us. So sometimes when you have an opponent every week, you have to split that time. And this has just been about what we need to take care of.
Absolutely. Sort of in that regard, unfortunately, obviously, it was released recently that NZ Broussard's leaving the program. Who do you think steps up in her spot on that left side of the pitch?
Yeah, we've had Isabel Sibley's stepped up. You have Jaden Chi, who's a freshman. We have AJ. So, it's been really exciting. And I learned that a long time ago when, I used to lose kids with national teams, when they'd have to go represent their countries, that, when you have different losses or injuries, you give another kid an opportunity. So it's really exciting for us to see other kids step it up.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the players on Duke is actually a freshman, and she leads the team in goal scoring, Migley. What have you seen from her game over the past 2 semesters?
She's just dynamite. I mean, she's just, you look at a kid and you kind of say, technically, tactically, athletically, great composure in front of the net. This kid's got it all. So it's going to be great to, see how we match up with her, and make sure that hopefully she doesn't get one against Mountaineers.
Absolutely. I think I have one last question. You mentioned you've gotten to spend a lot of time just focusing on yourselves and focus on the team. What are some things they've been able to take away from doing that, since you don't have to you haven't had to focus on the next opponent or the next matchup or the next scout of sorts? What are some of the benefits that this team in particular have been able to take away?
It's it's still fairly a very young team. So, you as a coach, there's different areas that you have to kind of push ahead and say, hey, this is might be a little bit more important than that. And I just think it's just our overall defensive shape, and how we can deal with a team that's very tactical and has a high speed of play. But then on the flip side, it's also been our tactical ability in the final third. So we've been able to balance that a little bit, and just overall expectations for these young players. And as you guys know, we only have one senior next year. So again, it's just a lot of teaching moments of just the girls really understanding collectively what we're trying to do in our team defending or in our team attacking.
Awesome.
Tactics.
Absolutely. I think that's everything I've got, Joe. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Thanks for
Coach.
coming this morning or this afternoon or whatever the time it is now.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, just to piggyback on the scheduling, you've had so much time to sit around, to prepare, and like you mentioned, kind of just focus on yourself. But now here you are, 3 weekends in a row with big matches. Is this finally a time where the girls can feel some sort of sense of normalcy or some comfort and revving up now for the end?
Yeah. The way the girls have responded in these last couple weeks has been very encouraging for me, because it's one thing as a coach if your players don't buy in, right? They're not really buying into the process or buying into the development. And what's been super exciting for us as a staff and myself is that they know, they saw it, they felt it, and they know what's coming because of the respect we have for Duke and then obviously Virginia and then the NCAA tournament. So, I always want more practices before any game. You talk to me in preseason, I'm gonna be like, oh, we need more practices. We're not ready. But at the end of the day, they know it's coming. I think the team has done a great job recognizing this is an opportunity to get better. And but yeah, I agree with you. It's getting to that time now, and we can't procrastinate or think it's just going to fix itself. We got to be ready.